The Center for Inclusive Business and Leadership for Women at the Alayan School of Business at the American University of Beirut has created the first Arab MENA sector-based measures of gender-inclusive human resource practices in local formal sector organizations. The KIP Index is designed to track local employer perspectives and practices regarding the recruitment, retention, and promotion of women across sectors. The Lived Experience Index is designed to track female citizen experiences of recruitment, retention, and promotion in the sectors within which they are currently employed. Both indices provide contextualized recommendations for more gender-inclusive RRP practices and policies within 6 sectors: education, financial services, STEM, healthcare, professional services, and other services. There are 5 different dashboards that represent different aspects of the indices: sector analysis, sector comparison, map explorer, country comparison, and the sub-dimension and scope dashboard. Let us take a closer look at one of the dashboards to show its utility and data presentation. We start with the sector comparison. First, choose the specific index from the 2 indices. In this case, we will select the KIP. Then, select the country group of interest. For example, Arab MENA region Group 2, resource poor, labor abundant. This group includes Lebanon, Jordan, Tunis, and Morocco. Next, select the sector in scope, in this case, healthcare, and then select the second sector to which to compare, STEM. The results are displayed below. We see that, for example, healthcare comes out on top of the KIP index with the relative position of highest performing in terms of employer practices and policies. From this table, we see also that on the overall index, the ranking is education, professional services, financial services, other services, and then STEM. If we want to look at one of those 3 dimensions more specifically, we see that for recruitment, healthcare ranks second. For retention as well as promotion, healthcare ranks first. But what about compared to STEM and in terms of the recruitment dimension? We see that healthcare is doing substantially better in terms of the proportion of applications received from women as reported by employers. We see that healthcare ranks a little better than STEM in terms of the proportion of female employees hired. We see that healthcare ranks a little below in terms of having policies focused on hiring female nationals. Let's explore another dashboard from the KIP Index, the Map Country Explorer. In the Country Explorer dashboard, we see the whole map of the region. The darker the shading, the higher the index score. So here, for example, we see that Morocco has the highest score on the KIP Index in the region. That is, on tracking employer practices regarding the recruitment, retention, and promotion of women across sectors. If we hover over Morocco, we see the breakdown of the score by RRP dimensions and the breakdown per dimension into the 10 sub-dimensions. The sub-dimensions are hiring, policies, and application process for recruitment, tenure, recognition, representation, and policies for retention, development opportunities, proportion of women promoted relative to men, and decision-making in promotion. We could also look at the Lived Experience Index. We see that the highest relative score is Saudi Arabia, that is tracking female citizen experiences of recruitment, retention, and promotion. If we hover over Saudi Arabia, we see the breakdown of the overall score by RRP dimension, as well as the score for all 11 sub-dimensions. The sub-dimensions are formality and equal treatment, education job match, formality in recruitment, equal treatment in recruitment and selection for recruitment, anti-harassment structures, willingness to report harassment, equal treatment in the workplace, and work-life balance mechanisms and retention. Training opportunities, equal treatment and promotion, promotion transparency, and access to promotion and promotion. You could also filter by sector, for example, STEM. You see now that the overall Lived Experience Index changes, showing Kuwait as the top followed by Tunis. Finally, you can specify a specific dimension, for example, retention, with now Yemen and Algeria taking the relative top rank. With this data, decision makers will be better equipped to engage in evidence-based decisions to lead effective change and to strengthen gender-inclusive workplaces across the region.